Lisa con Karol G.
Don't have fear, I won't let go. You protect my inner child. Hold my heart forever yours. Love and endless of pure so wild. You're my heavenly verdad. Angels need the wings to fly. I feel home, your arms tonight. No me cansaré, no me cansaré. I like, I'ma get what I like. No me cansaré, no me cansaré. I like, I'ma get what I like. Total, todos los placeres voy a darte luz, baby, 24/7. No me cansaré, no me cansaré. I like, I'ma get what I like, like.
Ya tú sabes.
Tú me dejas brillar, me siento libre aún siendo tuya. Tú me cortas las alas, tú me dejas volar. Recuérdame mirando la luna.
Ey, I was born to be an angel.
Yo nací pa' ser tu baby.
Me quiere como soy, no trata de poseerme. Vuelo lejos y no deja de quererme.
You protect my inner child. We love another so pure, so wild. Amar así se siente ilegal. Ey, ey, no me digas que te vas. Si en tus ojos encuentro paz y de tu mano mi libertad.
Por eso,
No me cansaré, no me cansaré. Tengo todo lo que quiero. No me cansaré, no me cansaré. Tengo todo lo que quiero. Total, todos los placeres voy a darte luz, baby, 24/7. No me cansaré, no me cansaré. Tengo todo lo que quiero. No me cansaré, no me cansaré. I like, I'ma get what I like. No me cansaré, no me cansaré. Tengo todo lo que quiero. Total.
You back there? Hello. Hello. Okay. Thank you. Where do you want me to sit? Thank you.
right, honey?
Fine, that is
And if you have any question, you can ask me. I'm happy to answer for that, okay? Alright. And then I will gonna start the size of the farm, the area. Around 1 hectares over. More than 1 hectares. And the oyster that we have here, approximately 40,000 to 50,000 oyster.
Oh, wow.
One of the biggest farm here in Phuket. And this farm is recognized by the government. We have our license and permit of this farm. That is why our product, it comes with a certificate with a Thailand Trip. Yeah. And this farm, we have 3 different kind of oyster to produce a pearl, to make a pearl. And this is the first oyster that we have here. This oyster the scientific name of this oyster called Pitria pinguin, known as the black wing oyster. Excuse me, is it okay to take a picture with you guys so we can send to your WhatsApp? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
you guys are out,
Yeah.
One go, yeah. So, this oyster, they can make the Mabi pearl. This one, Mabi.
Oh wow, they're beautiful.
It takes 1 year to make with only 80% success. But half shape, not round. Because the pearl, it will grow on the side of the shell. Like this. I'll show you. Really like this, yeah? It will grow like that. See? Always half. So what we do, we cut the shell like this and bring to our factory. In the factory, they will cut until here, make it nice and beautiful to be like this, and make into the jewelry. Normally, they make this into the pendant, the earring, and the ring, yeah? Because it's already half. Yeah. And this oyster commonly found here at the Andaman Sea. This kind of oyster. And the second oyster, this one. This oyster, the scientific name of this oyster called Pintada fucada, known as the vulgaris oyster. Yeah. And this oyster, they can produce or they can make the Akoya pearl. This one. A small size but round.
Yeah, beautiful.
Because the pearl, it will grow into the meat of the oyster, into the body. And the size of the pearl starts from 2 millimeter up to 9 millimeter for this species. And it takes 1 year and a half to make with only 60% success for this oyster. And the last one, the third oyster, this one, the scientific name of this oyster is called Pintada maxima, known as the gold leaf oyster. And this oyster, they can produce or they can make the South Sea pearl. This one, South Sea. Big size and also round. And the pearl also grow into the meat of the oyster. And the size of the pearl starts from 8 millimeter up to 20 millimeter maximum. That big.
Yeah.
And it takes 2 years to make with only 30% success for this species. Only 30. And all of these oyster, they can make 1 pearl each time. Normally, after we take out the pearl, the oyster died. Basically, they can make 1 pearl in their lifetime.
Yeah.
And this farm, in this tour, you're gonna be discovered how the oyster created the pearl, and you're gonna be learned how to know the real pearl and the fake one. Okay, and I'm gonna show you what is the difference between the natural pearl and the culture pearl that we do here. Yeah? So I'm gonna open the oyster for you so you can see. So this is what we culture. Yeah. This is what we culture. Yeah? Because sometimes we can found the natural pearl into the meat sometimes, yeah, but now it's not lucky. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you the sample of the natural pearl. So this is the natural pearls look like. You see the one? Look some more. Yeah. You can touch it if you want. Yeah.
Here they are.
As you can see, yeah, the size of the natural pearl is very small and the shape is natural, yeah?
Yep.
It will form in a natural way without any human intervention. Normally, we can find this in the wild. This natural pearl. If we open that natural pearl, we break it, we open it. We can see inside like a small stone or a grain of sand or any foreign body that go into the meat of the oyster by accident. If there is a foreign body inside, the oyster they will protect themselves. And the oyster will release a nacre to cover that foreign body. So when it fully covered, that become a natural pearl. So that's how the oyster created the pearl. But if there is nothing inside, then the oyster cannot produce or they cannot make a pearl. Therefore, the natural pearl is made by accident or by chance. That is why we culture the pearl. So here in our farm, we did not wait for the accident or for a chance here. Instead of waiting for foreign body to come inside, we are the one who put something inside intentionally to trigger the oyster to release a nacre. Because the pearl is the result of the defense mechanism of the oyster. So the thing that we put inside to irritate the oyster, it's called nucleus, this one. Yeah. See the one? I gotta show you more. This one. So this nucleus is made of the shell itself, yeah? From the mother of the pearl, yeah? From this material, yeah? From the shell. We grind this, make into powder, and we mold into the different shape. That is organic, yeah? So for example, that is the irritant, yeah? For example, look. In the wild, under the sea over there, if the worm go inside by accident, this is the parasite, the worm, yeah? When the worm go inside by accident, then the oyster will release a nacre to cover this worm, yeah? See this one? In the wild, this become the pearl. But if there is nothing inside, just an oyster. That is why we irritate them. Eh?
Yep.
So the first thing we do before we insert the irritant, the nucleus, is we take out the oyster from the water. Without water, the oyster will open by themselves. So when it's open, that is the time that we can insert the irritant, the nucleus, on the side of the shell like this for the mabi, for this species. So after we put, we will bring the oyster back now into the water. And then we can start count up to 1 year. So within 1 year, the oyster are feel irritant. In order to protect themselves, the oyster now will release a nacre, little bit, to cover this nucleus. After a year, it become like this. After a year, yeah? This is for the half shape because the pearl, it will grow here on the side, yeah? But later, I'm gonna show you how we put the irritant inside, okay? I'm gonna show you later, okay? So this is for the half shape because the pearl, it will grow here on the side, right? On the side of the shell. But for the round pearl, like the Akoya in South Sea, for this kind of species, this time, we insert the round nucleus for this species into the meat of the oyster. So the irritant will be inserted into the flesh. The pearl, it will grow into the body. And the oyster will cover that irritant. After 2 years for this species, it become a South Sea pearl. And 1 year and a half for this species, it become the Akoya pearl. So that's how the round pearl created by the oyster. And the color of the pearl, it depends the color of the shell. For example, this shell maybe can make white. This shell maybe can make pinkish white, champagne color. This shell maybe can make yellow, gold color. This shell maybe can make gray, black, silver color. It depends on the shell. We cannot control the quality of the pearl. Only the oyster can decide. So all we have to do after we put the irritant, just wait. After 1 year, when we open it, surprise, that's it. We cannot do anything. Do you have any questions?
No, it's good explanation.
And you know, we have also another oyster that can make a pearl from the fresh water. Different kind of species of oyster. It will grow in the river or in the lake. But because in our factory, we also have the freshwater pearl in there. We buy that from another province in Thailand. Because in Phuket, we don't have the big river or the big lake in here. We only surrounded by the seawater. That is why we only grow on the seawater. But you know, in the freshwater oyster, they can make so many pearl in one shell. Maximum up to 40 fake one. Okay. So all you have to do, you can rub it together like this. You can rub it like that. If you feel smooth, that's plastic. If you feel rough or there's a friction, meaning that's the real pearl. That's how you check it.
This one real?
You feel a difference?
This one real?
Yeah, you feel a difference, yeah? That's how you check, yeah?
Yeah.
You feel a difference? Yeah. That's how you check, yeah? Yeah, it's nitty-gritty, yeah? Yeah. So that's how you check the pearl, yeah? That's how you check, yeah? But some people on the street, they will do the fire test. But we will not recommend that, okay? Because the pearl is the organic gems produced by the living organism, by the oyster. If you do the fire, the quality of the pearl, it might be damaged. The shiny of the pearl, it might be lost. Yeah? But you know, some fake pearls is made of glass. Some fake pearls is made of stone. And when you do the fire, it will not melt. It will not burn. Yeah? And if you do it like this, it's also scratchy. Yeah? The stone is also scratchy. Yeah? I'm going to show you what is the secret of the oyster that they cannot come in. So look, if you're gonna rub it together like this, did you see like there's a scratch a little bit, yeah?
Yeah.
See this one, this is like a scratch a little bit, right? See this one, yeah? This is like a scratch a little bit, yeah? You do it like this. Look. If you do it like this, the scratch is gone and it's still shiny. Yeah? The scratch is gone and it's still shiny. That is the layer of nacre made of calcium carbonate that they cannot suck in. That is the secret of the oyster. That is why if you have only one pearl, you can also rub that in your teeth and do the same thing. That's how you check. Right, so after here, I'm gonna show you how we fertilize the oyster, how we make our video oyster, okay? Alright, DJ please. This one, yeah?
Yeah.
This is around 18 to 24 hours ago. This is how we fertilize it. This is how we produce the oyster. So, one leg in one leg of the oyster, when they meet together, this is how we develop. After 3 hours, when they meet together, it will form into the blastula, this image. Around 5 to 6 hours, when they meet together, it will develop into the larva. Around 18 to 24 hours ago, it will form into the D-shape. So this is the start of the life of the oyster. But before that, the mother of the oyster got inside the egg. And then it takes 2 years again to produce one pearl of this kind of oyster in this species. Roughly around 4.5 years to produce one pearl of this kind of oyster. And this is how we put them under the water like this. The South Sea, we put it like this. This kind of net. And the Akoya, we do it like this. And the Mabi, we move it like this. For the small oyster, we put the small irritant. This is the Akoya, starts from 2 millimeters up to 9 millimeters. For the South Sea, starts from 8 millimeters up to 20 millimeters. So sometimes, this farm is around 50 years ready. We try everything, yeah? So, for example, if we put too much irritant, like two irritant, 2 degrees, sometimes the oyster will go okay, and sometimes the oyster will not. And for example, this is like 50% irritant, the oyster, the success rate will be down to 30. So we see, sometimes the oyster dies, sometimes the oyster rejects. So basically, they can make one pearl. And for the baby oyster, from this artificial coral, from the baby oyster, when they grow a little bit like this, around 5 to 6 months, when they grow like this, from this artificial coral, because we cannot put anything into the water here. It will be damage the environment around here. So this is the only thing that we can do. We clean it by hand, yeah? Like this. It's already clean, yeah? See, this is around 5 to 6 months, yeah? See this one? So many parasites attached, yeah? Look, it's already open, yeah? See? Here we can check for you. Predators of the oyster.
Oh yeah?
So look, so this is our artificial coral, yeah? So this is how it look like under the water around 5 to 6 months like this, yeah? You see this one with a small shell like this, growing like this? This is like a small shell, yeah? When this is like so little, yeah? Need a little more time, yeah? But for this one, we can transfer this into the net so we can check and monitor, yeah? Like this. Yeah. This is for the small oyster, yeah? They will grow like this. So this is how it look like under the water, yeah? So, yeah? So, this is all the predators. See this one? Like that, see? That is like a... This is the brittle starfish. It's a brittle starfish, yeah? It's a predators of the oyster, yeah?
Super fast. Oh,
As you can see, we put also some oysters inside the cage, yeah? So this is the grouper. Yeah, you can put some, yeah? They will gonna come out.
Wait, on keep the one. Wait, one that's yours.